It's the fourth of a record-setting 5 first-round Game 7s. Toronto and Brooklyn. One franchise is going to win its very first Game 7. The winner gets the two-time defending NBA champion Miami Heat. They're well-rested. We pick it up in the first quarter early on where Amir Johnson was having a big game. Here he goes down as Terrence Ross, who's had a roller coaster of the series, hasn't performed real well in clutch spots, gets the bucket and the foul there. But now the concern is of Amir Johnson, who's battled ankle injuries all season long. But how about Johnson responding? He rips off 12 first-quarter points on 6 of 7, dominating the glass. And the paint was owned by Johnson. He scores 18 in the first half for Toronto. But here's the problem for Amir Johnson, foul trouble. He has 3 personal fouls in the first half alone. Now it's Joe Johnson's turn. He gets it to Kevin Garnett, who had 8 points and 5 rebounds in the half. Johnson, he's doubled. He knows to distribute the basketball. And boy, did he find the open man. The Nets making the extra pass. Everybody getting it done. And Johnson here, defense into offense, finds Paul Pierce, who had 10 first-half points. And then Johnson to KG to Marcus Thornton, who scored 14 of his 17 points in the first half. Nets get 27 bench points in the first half. And there's Knicks and, well, these guys would like to call him a Raptors legend, Charles Oakley. Nets led at 61-53 at the break. Joe Johnson, third-quarter bucket. But then on the other end, before the quarter expires, Toronto methodically brings it up the court. They'd struggled all game long from downtown. Could this be the momentum changer? DeMar DeRozan hopes so. A 6-2 Toronto run to close the quarter gets the home team within 8. Now in the fourth, it's Joe Johnson. Says, I'm not passing anymore. Takes the game into his own hands. Nets up 90-79. Kyle Lowry no good. Joe Johnson rebounds. Amir Johnson falls on him, and Johnson's going to foul out, but some extracurricular activity. Johnson sustains what appears to be an ankle injury. Then Garnett receives a technical foul. But the bigger story here is Amir Johnson played just 22 minutes. He's done after scoring a career playoff high 20 points, pulled out 10 boards. How about Joe Johnson on the other end? He ripped off 11 straight points for the Nets. Johnson has Brooklyn up by 10 with 5 minutes to go. Could the Raptors respond to this? With the mismatch there, Joe Johnson buries it. On the other end, it's DeMar DeRozan driving. DeRozan, he's called for the offensive foul, and he's none too pleased. And he's called for a technical foul. But the Nets would miss the technical free throw. It's still 98-89. Now Kyle Lowry with just over 2.5 to go. Kyle Lowry using the window as his friend. It's a 5-point game. Nets basketball. Shot clock winding down. Joe Johnson, 13 of his 26 points coming in the fourth quarter, and with 2:04 to go, the Nets are up by 7. Kyle Lowry. Lowry brings it down court, and Lowry gets fouled well on the perimeter by Kevin Garnett. Lowry goes to the free throw line as the Nets can't believe it with 25 seconds to go. Lowry makes both on the inbound. Darren Williams gets it, and he gets fouled. But the Nets shoot just 5 of 9 from the stripe in the quarter. Darren Williams splits the pair. Nets up by 3 with 22.5 seconds to go. And now it's Toronto basketball with the score 102-99. So Toronto needing to make something happen. Do they go for the 3 and the tie, or do they go for a quick 2? Lowry takes it, drives. He had 13 in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game with 16.7 on the clock. Now fast forward a couple of seconds. 13 seconds left after Sean Livingston made a pair of free throws. Brooklyn up by 3. Terrence Ross. We showed you at the start of the highlight. Ross near the end he had 11 points in the game and makes it a 1-point game again. Ross counted upon late in the contest. Here the Nets trying to get it in, but Ross comes up with the big steal and then throws it off of Paul Pierce. Livingston forced it, Ross, a former slam dunk champion, he's got hops and then throws it off of Pierce, who's standing out of bounds already. So it's Toronto basketball. 1-point game. Last chance for the Raptors to win it and advance. Game 7 comes down to Lowry driving. And Lowry gets denied. Paul Pierce. The truth is served right there with the block of the season. That saves the game for Brooklyn. Lowry gets denied right there. Paul Pierce says, not up in here. And the Nets win Game 7 for the first time in franchise history. How about their work on the glass? 16 offensive rebounds. Brooklyn takes on Miami. Game 1 of the second round Tuesday in downtown Miami.